Hello, and welcome to Pizza Tower Peppino's Xmas Break. Merry Xmas. As usual, link in the description so you can go download and play. This is a very free demo if you've never played Pizza Tower before. However, there is a link to a different demo, which is a more straightforward version than this demo. This demo is, it's holiday themed, it's a little gimmicky, which isn't to say I think it's bad, but it has a gimmick to it. So if you've never played Pizza Tower before, you might want to play that demo first, then you can play this one. And then, once you've played these demos and you go, ooh, hot damn, this game's spicy, it's going to be very good, you can go support the creators on Patreon, link in the description. If you support at the $10 level, for a single month, you'll be given the game once it's released in full. And you only have to support at that level for a single month, but you should continue to support at whatever level you can, because this game is good and the creators have spent a lot of time working on it, and they deserve that money. You should just fork over them. Hey, this is a robbery now. It's a good game. So we're going to be entering the Stronghold. Ignore that present in the corner. I've played this level before, so there are things here that normally wouldn't be there, like that clock. I assume that's like a time trial or something. I'm not interested in time trials. Time trials are a thing that I just do not care about. Do not care about time trials, which is why racing games and etc. never really excited me all that much. I enjoy a good Mario Kart, but that's not important, because Mario, who's that? We're not here for Mario. We're here for Peppino's Xmas Break. So this is a hard level remix, similar to what we saw in the Noises Hardoween. Whereas the Noises Hardoween was what was the first level in the Sage demo, which name I can't remember anymore because memory is not my strong suit, and I need to build up a little bit more speed to break through that. This one is an alternate version of Blood Sauce Dungeon, the third. And we'll just take the taxi, sure. Taxi, new thing. We'll talk about that in a moment. But this is Blood Sauce Dungeon, the third level in the Sage demo, which is like the main demo. That's the other demo I linked in the description. And it's cool. So this is the Stronghold. It's been remixed into a holiday variant, which is going to be cool. And we'll take the taxi, which is good actually, because I do want to talk about the taxi. Taxi is a new enemy to this demo. I don't believe it was in any of the public demos previous to this, unless it was in a demo before I started doing these videos. Which I don't think. I think the taxi's new-ish. I think I remember seeing tweets about it. And it's a very interesting enemy. Regardless of where the taxi is on the screen, it will always take you to the stop sign. There's, I assume, going to be a single stop sign per room, at least per this demo. There's only been a single stop sign per room. It's a very cool enemy. I enjoy the design. It fits well with Wario Land like mechanics. Would have fit better in with like Wario Land 2, Wario Land 3 era like Wario mechanics, whereas this is more Wario Land 4 in terms of its mechanics. But it still fits very well and will work in terms of wasting your time for like post folds and stuff, or it could be helpful in post folds if you know what you're doing. So the Peppino's Xmas Break. Obviously it's Xmas themed, and we enjoy that. Xmas not as good as a holiday as Hardoween, but we still appreciate it. But I really love the theming for this level. I don't remember if if Hardoween went as hard as this does, as this does in terms of reflavoring things for the holiday. Like you see the toppings, like the toppings. The toppings are now like more holiday-esque. I don't remember if ham shows up as a normal topping, because ham's a thing that people would put on a pizza. But we have a candy cane, and the toppings will continue to be very holiday-esque. And by holiday-esque, I mean actually just things that we get for holidays. But the little bonus point things that we pick up, which probably have a name in game that I just don't know off the top of my head. They've been turned into like Christmas cookies, donuts, sweets of that manner, less pizza esque things. But where I feel like this, the aesthetic really comes together is the decorations. The decorations in this level are incredible. There's so many powerful ones, like this the enemy's caroling, very good. That pizza tree, very good, which unfortunately the pizza tree is, its attention is usurped thanks to the caroling enemies, which I feel is very good. So, this is a hard level remix of a level we've seen before. Like I said, it's similar to the Noises Hardoween, but I feel it's difficult for different reasons, whereas the Noises Hardoween, I feel the difficulty is more straightforward, and that like, oh, this is just like a harder version of the level we've seen previously. And maybe the secrets are hidden in different spots that can be a little hard to find. I feel like this one, its difficulty is a little bit more gimmicky, and that's not even to say it's bad. The secrets are hidden, I think, in basically the same locations they were previously in the normal like version of the demo. At least they're where my brain remembers them, but memory, not my strongest suit. I feel the difficulty for this level is a little bit more gimmicky, which, once again, not to say it's bad, but in that, the difficulty for this comes more of a change in the way the level is designed, because we're starting from what was previously the end of the level and working our way towards the top. So there's a lot of not a lot of difficulty, but a lot of challenges and arrangements are tied around like running and building up speed and then having to run up walls and trying to figure that out, which I feel is super cool, and I enjoy it and think it's smart. Also, the secrets, like I said, about where they were previously. There is a Knight Peppino arrangement here, which there was a secret here previously, but now we have to do this Knight Peppino arrangement and sneak Knight Peppino in there without messing it up to be able to come in here, get into the secret, and I did not do that right. So there were ice blocks out there. Ice blocks are a new thing to this demo. Maybe they were in the Patreon demos, but I don't play the Patreon demos even though I have access to them, because I don't have time for that. There's so many video games. And also I won't do videos on them because, you know, they're Patreon exclusive. I don't want to record videos of things that are Patreon exclusive. That seems mean and rude. Oh, this guy here. This is an apple, maybe it's a bell pepper, but it's one of the designs for one of the bosses that will be in Pizza Tower, a concept we haven't seen previously in public demos. So that's very cool to see a reference to a boss in a Pizza Tower game. Very cool thing that we haven't seen previous to now. It'd be super cool to see yeah, you know, I think this is super cool. I enjoy the aesthetics of the level. The decorations are very cool, very powerful. I enjoy the song. I don't believe we've heard the song previously. I'm not sure if it's a remix of other songs, because I'm not super smart about music, and it sounds new to me. So this guy right here, I love this decoration. This weird Peppino, like doing like the charity bell thing. It's very scary, very good, and also just gives me a moment to talk about Salvation Army. Very bad organization. They do bad things with your money, and don't give them your money, don't give them your time. They're a bad organization who hates gay people, and if you hate gay people, I hate you, and I'm very comfortable in saying that, because if that's upset you, I don't care if you're watching this video or not. You should go blow a big one. I don't know if that's bad or not, but go do that. And that's all I had to say about that. Salvation Army, very bad. But what was very good, I loved repurposing their terrible visage into a scary Peppino sitting there ringing the bell. And I get it, you know, you see the bell, you want to ring the bell, but don't ring that bell. Buy your own bell. Support a different charity. Find a different charity that uses bells, and then ring the bell for them. Because charity, very good. Salvation Army, very bad. And oh, hey, we managed to kill that fencer while bouncing off the blood sauce with our breath on fire with what I assume is the blood sauce, because this was previously the blood sauce dungeon. And I believe that this is the first level it shows up in. Ice blocks are going to actually be a lot more annoying than I originally thought they were. Because, you know, the way they function is pretty straightforward. Once you hit the ice block, you'll continue just careening wildly in the direction you're facing until the ice blocks finish. And when you're Knight Peppino, it makes you enter the sliding state that's like what makes Knight Peppino end. So this pizza wizard arrangement, you know, had I like slipped on the ice before, you'll miss the thing, you'll miss the lightning bolt. And if you get hit with the lightning bolt and hit one of those ice blocks before, you'll just like slide off and not be able to do the arrangement properly. So the ice blocks are actually utilized in a way that can be very, very difficult to you know, get around. And later in the level, they have found like the ultimate mean way to utilize them. Mean not being like, oh, mean as in, ooh, you know, how dare they, but mean as in like, ooh, you know, damn, you figured out like a very difficult, kind of obnoxious, but obnoxious in like the way that like, oh, the video games become difficult, not obnoxious as in, I think this is bad kind of way. I mean, that's a very fine line to walk. But I think this is very interesting. I love the idea of these hard level remixes. I hope they make it into the full game. If not, like I'll be sad, but like I'll understand, because, you know, having to like go and remix levels on top of like making like new ones, you know, it takes time. But even if like these don't make it into the full game, I think these hard level remixes as demos are a very smart idea of like, oh, okay, we have like a full demo. Why am I not running? Am I not holding the right button? No, I just wasn't building enough speed. Okay. I think they're a very smart way to, you know, give like these little like bonus demos out where it's, oh, here's a little treat for the holidays. You know, utilize things that already existed, even though like you know, they've made new assets for this. There's a new song we haven't heard previously, I think. There's all the fancy, cool new decorations, and oh man, I passed the noise pizza tree. I love that decoration. That might be one of my favorites. It's so hard to say between that and the carrot. I'm gonna hit that thing, the pizza cutter. It's so hard to say which one I like more between the noise pizza tree and the. Oops, I almost hit the pizza cutter again. And the caroling enemies. I love the caroling enemies so much. There's so many good decorations. Oh, actually, no, maybe this one's my favorite. I love this one. The Pizza Tower on Game Boy Advance, to and or from Snick. Well, Snick and or who Snick is giving a gift to is about to have a great time playing Pizza Tower on the Game Boy Advance. The truest and best way to play Pizza Tower, and also a way that will never happen. So it's so sweet in its forbiddenness. So yeah, just having like a hard level remix is just a smart thing for a demo, and I think it's really cool. I really hope that we see these like, oh, we have all the toppings. I thought we would get topping later on, but no, we now have all the toppings. I hope I haven't missed any of the secrets. I've kind of like totally zoned out, like thinking about like how the game's designed and stuff. Because I really like it. Okay, yeah, okay, we're still good. I know where the last secret is, so we're sitting pretty in the city. So yeah, I just think this is a good idea. I really enjoy these. I don't know if we talked about the taxis because my brain is totally fried, but the taxis are super cool. I really like them. They're new enemies to this demo. Whenever you see them, or here, actually, let's just, I don't know where they, we'll use them later, so I'll just describe them for now. But the way that the taxi works is whenever you touch a taxi, it immediately takes you away. So if you touch them, you're going to be teleported, and they teleport you to a stop sign, and there's a stop sign on every screen that the taxis are in. And I just think they're a good enemy. They fit well the Wario Land like thing. I feel like I've said that. I have no clue anymore. But they fit better with like Wario Land 2, Wario Land 3, like you're immortal and they're just trying to waste your time more than Wario Land 4. But they would still be useful in post-fold like arrangements and stuff. Now, I mentioned bosses earlier because we finally have a boss in Pizza Tower, and this boss is the noise utilizing presence. It's a very simple boss in terms of like the idea, but I feel like it executes very well on this. You know, it's very obviously it's whack-a-mole, and you just got to hit the right present. If you get the wrong one, I don't think that there's a detriment. I don't think the noise immediately goes down if you hit the wrong one. So obviously the noise has 20 hit points. Well, we gotta get to him 20 times. As you progress in the fight, the noise is gonna change the fight, like by adding in this like new like noise enemy, which is very similar to our favorite enemies in the Wario Land series, which is a cute little enemy with a spike in front of it. And I've gotten very lucky with this arrangement thus far. But you know, the fight gets harder by adding the enemy. Oh no, my phone! I thought I muted it. Oh no, I'm so bad at this. If we were to hit the enemy, you know, it would hurt us, it would waste our time. But you know, as you get farther and farther into the fight gets harder because they add in these ice blocks. And now if we hit the ice blocks, we slide away and it wastes our time. Which is why I was saying earlier that they found the most annoying way to use the ice blocks to change up the game. And as you get into the last like 2 hits, I believe it is, the noise starts throwing out these bombs. And the bombs, if we were to hit them, we'd become Bomb Peppino. And it would waste our time. And nope, I'm doing very bad at this. We had so much time going into this. I was doing a good job, but then I stopped doing a good job for some reason. I don't know why. I decided to stop doing a good job, but there we go. We've defeated the noise. If you were to be defeated by the noise, and by that I mean run out of time, it just boots you out of the room. I think you lose like 500 points. Man, I'm so upset about my phone. I'm normally so good about muting my phone. So whoever sent me an email or a text message is going to get a word from me, and by that I mean I'm probably going to forget by the end of this video. Also, I love this room. It has this like really good remix of a Pizza Tower song, which name I haven't learned yet, unfortunately. Also, I haven't used the taunt, unfortunately. I don't think I've had a combo going high enough. You get combo above 3 and you taunt, it's a screen nuke. It's very good. So let's just go ahead and, you know, get that guy out of there, because now it's pizza time and we got to get to the exit. But I love this room with that little remix that's just in this room, just for the moment. We get to see a boss fight in this game, and I feel like it's such a good boss fight. It's such a simple idea. Like, it's so easy to understand right off from that, and I feel like they just execute on, like, you know, the boss so well. Like, that idea of, like, okay, well, it's you know, whack-a-mole. It's a very simple idea. I feel like they execute on it very well. I don't actually think we'll be getting an S rank. I don't think we've gotten enough points. I think last time we qualified for A rank. Granted, there is a secret that we have missed because it's actually unavailable pre-fold. hopefully, well, hopefully not take too much damage, because when you take damage, you know, Peppino gets hurt. You don't have health in this game. You just lose points, which will affect your score later. And I've never actually, I don't think I've ever gotten an S on like a pizza tower thing. Maybe in our first demo, I've maybe gotten an S. I'm not entirely sure. But it's been a long time since I've gotten an S in this game, so I would love to do well. Unfortunately, the ice block's making me slip into those electrical outlets, hurting me and stopping me from getting that. But luckily we have a taxi. Take the taxi, do the stop sign, right where we wanted to be. We can come in through here and continue onwards, hoping for the best. So I feel this is a very good demo. I'm very hopeful for hard mode continuing to exist in the full game. If it just exists as like, here's a little bonus demo thing, I'll be sad, but like, I really appreciate these. It's a good idea. Love to see hard mode in the full game. Even if, you know, they don't get like special new decorations like this. I hope these special decorations exist in the full game to some degree, since, you know, they already exist. It'd be a shame to see them gone, and I was like, I shouldn't have ground pounded there because I knew that there was some blood sauce down there and it was going to cause some trouble, but unfortunately did not think about it. There's these purple blocks which resemble those pillars. I don't actually know what they're called. That, you know, they swap between post-fold, pre-fold to kind of change up things. And the reason why we couldn't get the secret down here, as you saw, there was a see-through block down there. That see-through block, you know, it swapped once we entered the post-fold, and then we were able to now come in here, get our last secret. We have all the toppings, all the secrets. There's only 2 cookies down there, but I'm gonna go down for the cookies anyways, and let's get out of here. I don't think we, oh no, I should have gotten a running start before we got out of here. That way we could have just rolled through there and it would have been a lot faster. I don't know if we qualified for an S rank. I highly doubt it, but especially if I'm going to keep getting hit like that, hurting Peppino. I mean, you don't lose that much score, but, you know, doing it that many times in a row, it's bad. And also, I love that at the end where you get to see the little sleigh with all those people on there. Oh, nice. Oh, well, very nice. I guess I can deal with that. I didn't feel like I was going to get an S rank. Just because it's Xmas doesn't mean you get an S rank. I love the sled at the end. You know, we're being led by Snick. We all love Snick. We can see the noise escaping from the exploding tower in the background. There's a business elf. Don't know what the deal is with the business elf. We have an angry cowboy cheese, which I like the angry cowboy cheese. And this other chef, I assume that that's supposed to be old Saint Nick. It looks like the guy at the beginning who welcomes us with ho, 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 Merry Xmas. He doesn't say Christmas, because Christmas isn't what we're celebrating today. We're celebrating Xmas. It's different. Merry Xmas break. Oh, actually, do I have to continue from here? Or can I just... Okay, we can hit a button, come back to the menu, which is good, because I wanted to come in here to show off a few things. Before we call the video quits, I really like this demo. I think it's good, but this treasure present over here, if you come over it, you can unlock the noise, and you can play the noise in this demo. The noise, you know, controls slightly different than Peppino, building up speed, I assume. Like, I know Snick's different. I assume this is oh yeah, it's just a time trial. It just puts a clock at the bottom. It's not like you're racing your ghost or anything. It just gives you a timer so you can just, you know, see how fast you can go. So I really appreciate this demo. I think it's a better hard mode demonstration than Hardoween. I mean, I like Hardoween more as a holiday than I like the Xmas, so that's rough for me to say. But I really like this demo a lot. I think it's super good, and I appreciate it, and I just cannot wait to see just more from this game. I love this game so much. I hope hard mode is a thing that continues to exist in the full game, even if it doesn't get, you know, as much love as, you know, these demos obviously did with, you know, the unique decorations and stuff. I feel like the noise does have some slightly different physics. I suppose it's the kind of thing that I'll figure out as we get farther into, you know, playing more of this game, playing more of it back to back. I'll have more, you know, tips, tricks, and deets for y'all. And God, I love the noise. The noise is so scary. Enjoy this scary boy. Love this these Christmas colors as well. Xmas colors. I didn't say that. Video's over. Goodbye. I like it. Link in the descriptions for Patreon and the demos and stuff.